welcome to the Broom Closet. My name is Hen and this is Crafting from the Broom Closet, and today I'm going to have another attempt at 3 in 30 minutes or 3 under 30 minutes. The hashtag challenge from Seven Plaza and Crafty by Tony. So what we're going to be doing is making some of these mushrooms. So it's 3 layers. How I started out is I printed off some mushrooms and stuck them to a bit of packaging cardboard. That's Amazon packaging. So here we go. We've got some mushrooms, like so. And I'm using these as a template. But to get the layers, I cut off the layers. Move that down so you can see it. Like so. Obviously not well stuck on, but they just need to be stuck on there for me to use as a template. So that's what we're going to be making. We're going to be making some of these layered mushrooms. And I'm going to be doing it out of junk. So this is just some leftover coloured card that I had lying about. Scraps of card. You can use up your scraps for this, and I will be using scraps for this. So let's give it a go. I need to make 3 in 30 minutes. Wish me luck. I'm going to start with this one, and we're going to do it in packaging. So this is what I'm going to use. This is cat litter tray liner. Yeah. And then this card here, I think this was packaging of some sort that came in a box. And it's 2 different colours. So I'm going to be using the 3 different shades in this one. Wish me luck. So I'm going to start with, the darker. I'm going to have that as the stem, and then we'll build up. We'll have the lighter one as this layer, and then this as the top. Okay, so to get the stem you have to trace the whole piece, and I'm going to turn it backwards. No, I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't need to turn it backwards. Actually, I will turn it backwards, just because I don't want the pencil line showing up. So I'm going to turn it backwards, and I'm going to cut out the mushroom. Let me put it near an edge, so I'm not wasting so much. Okay, let's go. Hopefully this will come out all right. My tester, I had to cut around them all over again because it just wasn't. I don't think I traced around them very well. I'm sorry if my hand is in the way, but I do need to hold it quite tight. Oh, go back there because I missed a bit. Oh, I didn't. It is there. I just couldn't see it. And Pam, if you're watching, small scissors, not giant scissors, but these are rubbish. I'm better off with some big scissors. So let's cut around. I'm going to go inside the pencil line, and hopefully do it right. Hopefully do it right. If I have to trim it, I will trim it. It's not a problem. That's what I had to do with the tester one. I'll just have to go round it again and trim it. So that's the first layer I'm cutting now of the first mushroom. And if I have time, I will put them either onto a card to go in the journal, because these are for my autumn journal that I have started making. Let's cut that away, make it a little bit easier for myself. I said they're for the autumn journal that I've started making, which I did do a quick go through on a previous video. But I'll have if I have time at the end of this, I'll show you a quick go through of it as well. So that's the darker colour. Yeah. So the next layer I want to do is this layer, because I want it to be this lighter colour, and it will just be this bit of the mushroom that we will see on this layer. So I'm going to turn this over. I'm hoping that it's not reflecting the light too much, and I'm just going to, I'll put it over here because it will show up the pencil a bit better on that than it will on the red, and we'll cut round that as well. So here we go, draw around it. Like so, and then cut it out. As I said, hopefully I'll get this done in the 30 minutes. I did forget to check what time I started. So, and I haven't got a timer. So, I will find out when I'm editing and tidying up the video whether I did it in the 30 minutes or not. I mean, I won't edit anything out. I will be tidy. When I say tidy, I'll be adding my intro. And trimming off the bit at the beginning before I start talking where I make silly noises at myself, just to make sure that the mic is picking me up, and to make sure that my voice is working. So that then goes over there. See, I told you, I end up having to trim it off because look, I've gone much smaller on that one. But it could be that I cut the templates wrong. And then the next one I want to do is I want this colour showing. So I will put it this way round. And I can just use this area here. Let's cut that off. I don't need the whole bit there. Let's go into there, so I'm not going over the crease there. Yeah, I don't think I cut the templates perfectly, which is where we're having the issues. There we go. But these, like I said, I just found some mushroom images on the interwebs, copyright free, and printed them off on printer, stuck them onto some stiffer card to use as a template, and this is what we're left with. I want to go up there a bit because that's where that line is. There we go. So that will go on there, and that'll be our layered mushroom. And in fact, I don't know if I'm going to need to cut around, because I think once that's on, it'll be fine. As long as, yeah, it'll be fine. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to make the holes. So you've got holes here. But I haven't got I'm not going to try and cut them little holes out. There's two ways I can make the holes. I can move things out of the way. I can use my hole punch, or I can use my pokey tool. And on this one, I'm going to use my hole punch. On the next one, I'm going to use the pokey tool. But I don't want perfectly circular holes, so I'm going to play about. So the holes are over this side, yeah. So I'm going to play about with making more, less circular holes. And how I'm going to do that, they don't have to be perfect. They don't have to match the thing properly. Is like, so there's a circle, but I don't want it circular. I want it more oblong. So I'm just going to move the hole punch over a little bit and do it there like that. And there you go. That's more of an oblong shape. I'm going to end up with two similar sized ones rather than a small one and a bigger one. I'll try and make it slightly smaller. I'm just taking it just over the edge a little bit there. There we go. See? And then when you stick that on, you'll see the lighter layer through it. The lighter layer through it. So let's stick this on. So that's got to go there. And then this one goes over the top. Oh, hang on. Is that right? Oh, I think I cut that one the wrong way round. Because that's not that. But do you know what? It's going to work. It's going to... Oh, no, that's that. Okay, I'm confusing myself now. It's this one that I'm putting on the wrong way round. Oh, I'll put the holes on the wrong side. But it doesn't matter. It looks good anyway. I'm happy with that. So let's glue it together. So I'm going to put the glue on the back. This is a bit shiny, so hopefully it'll stick okay. I'm going to put page underneath so I don't get glue all over my mat. I keep doing that. Lots of glue on there. It's a nice juicy glue stick today because it just is. Oh, that's meant to go. That's meant to go all the way down to there. Yeah, that's meant to go all the way down to there. Forgetting what I'm doing. So obviously that's shown a little bit there, but by the time we've stuck the top layer on, I think that will be hidden. Yes, it will. Awesome. Make sure I put it the right way around. I want the lighter brown. Okay. Glue all the way to the edges. Glue, behave yourself. Thank you. And there we go. And there is mushroom number 1. Like I said, I'm going to see if I can have enough time to stick them to something or stick them into my book. So let's do mushroom number 2. And I'm going to use book pages this time. So I'm finding 3 different book pages because I want different colours. That's a bit of Shakespeare there. That is, I believe it's, what's the name of the book called? I'll check all the pages out now. The one with Mr. Darcy and that one. And then we've got this one. So 3 different shades to give you the different colours. And I think I'm going to use this as... So I'm doing this mushroom this time. It's slightly different. So these are your layers. So the bottom layer is the stalk and this little bit here. The next layer is this bit and the top. And then that is the top. So I think I'm going to use the darker one for the middle bit, for that bit. So that it contrasts better. So it'll be, yeah, let's see how it works out, shall we? So I'm going to use this one for the stem. So because this isn't going to be shown underneath, I don't have to worry about it going to the edge and not having writing. Okay. In fact, it's going to be the other side we see anyway. I'm not going to turn these round because it doesn't really matter which side I'm doing. I don't need to see what it looks like. So let's draw around this one. This is the one that I really had problem. This is the one I used as a sample, and I did find that nothing was lining up quite right, but that might have just been my cutting skills. We'll see. I think I've gone all the way around. Oh, I can just about see that on there. Yeah, I can see it. I have to hold it up into the light a bit. So let's cut around that one. I'm not cutting particularly neatly right away because I'm just getting rid of some of the excess there. Hopefully you're seeing what I'm doing because I can't see what the camera's saying. There you are. Right, let's cut all that away. Don't need that now. It just makes it easier for me to work with what I've got here. These are not very good scissors. But you know, someone told me that the big scissors scare them. And they were almost having a heart attack watching me cut with them. So therefore, I got myself some nice little tiny scissors. They're not good. They're not nice little tiny scissors. They're awful little tiny scissors. But you know what? Tried to please my audience. I had someone else moaning about me cutting with the blade towards me. So try not to do that now. And now I've got myself some little scissors because someone had a panic over me using the big ones. I want to get some of this patina in it, so I'm going to hopefully get some of the patina in it. Now I am actually going to use this for, yeah, I said middle layer, didn't I? Which is this bit here. So where are you? Where's my layers gone? That's for the other mushroom. I'm missing the middle layer. Where's my middle layer? There it is. It ran away from me. So I think I'm going to actually bring that all the way down here. Does mean the writing will be upside down, but I don't think that matters. Don't think that matters. Bring that all the way down there. Let's draw around it. Nope. Let's go. Give it a go. Don't move. Oh, see? So don't move. Let's start again because otherwise I'm not going to line that up properly. This time, don't move. Make sure I'm going quite dark with it as well because I really struggled to see the last one. I could have drawn this with pen. I didn't. Oh, it's done it again. I think I've got it. I think I lined it up. And I'm not worried about doing these spiky bits at the bottom because I can cut them myself. Because it doesn't have to be exact. I do need to get this mushroom right. The mushroom head bit and the stalk width right. And I'm hoping I'm cutting along the right lines. I didn't move it far enough away from the original lines where I slipped. So, let's see what comes out, shall we? Hope for the best, expect the worst. I don't know which lines I'm meant to be cutting around. Let's get rid of you, you're in my way. I can always trim it. And actually it really doesn't matter too much with this top part because it's gonna be underneath. In fact, if I go smaller it would be better than if I go larger. The bit that does matter is the stalk. There we go. So let's see if that lines up the stalk. Yeah, that's pretty good actually. So stalk is fine. I do need to take a bit off. I'm going to flip these over so the pencil lines aren't showing. But I do need to take a bit off, I think. Oh no, it's there. It's there, it's fine. That little bit there. Oh no, is it? I think I could do with taking a bit more off there. Just to give me that line there. So I'm going to just come up a bit, like so. Because you want to see that underlayer. There we go. So that's this underlayer. Obviously I flipped over this, so there we go. And what I need to do now is I need to do these spiky bits. So I'm just going to make it up. Because it doesn't have to be exactly the same. La la la, la la la. There we go. Move that out of the way, move that out of the way. So that's going to go on there. There you go, I've got my spiky bits. I've got my layer, all looking good. And then the top layer I will do in this one. And I think I might try and get some of the numbers on it maybe. Oh look, so I'll try and get this on it. That's a good idea, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over. So I don't have the pencil lines. Do need to turn that way round because I did the other way, didn't I? That's right. Is that the right one? Yes, it is. Confusing myself now. And hopefully we've got that diagram in. Just to give you a bit of something different. Where'd I put the scissors? There they are. Buried under the piles of paper that I just rummaged through to decide which page I was using. So that goes over there. Cut you away, don't need you anymore. Follow the lines a bit more accurately, hen. This is some sort of mechanical, I can't remember what it was now. It was a book that I picked up in a box for free. It was one of them things outside a charity shop that said free. So I picked it up because I knew I could make something with it. Engineering, that's what it was. It's an engineering book. So that's my top layer. So there we go. You've got the 3 different tones. So now, with this one, I want little holes. So what I'm going to do is use my pokey tool. And I don't want to damage my surface. I don't have a piece of foam, but what I do have, if I can find it, is an old dish sponge. And it will work. So I'm just going to poke some holes in randomly. And they tend to be around the top of the thing. Just randomly put some holes in. But obviously I want some of them to be bigger than the others. So that's, I'm going to go back through them, push them further through to make them bigger. Like so. Further through I go, the bigger I can make them. Don't want all of them too big though. Some of them need to be smaller than others. That would be a small one. Do I need some more? I think I need some more. I might want some over here as well. So one there, one there, one there. Let's make some of them bigger. I don't want them all the same. So we want them all different. So once I put that over the top, you'll see. I mean, it's not showing up as well as it did on the colourful one I did. But yeah, you've got the holes there. Right, let's start gluing it together, shall we? There's my glue. There's a book page. So we will go glue-de glue-de glue, glue-de glue-de glue, glue-de glue-de glue. But yeah, if you've got a bit of foam or polystyrene, you can use that to poke into as well. So that comes down there, that goes over there, that goes there. There we go. Oh. So that's the first layer on. And then we get the second layer on. Oops. There we go. No, that's not right. Needs to move down a bit. There we go. There you go. So that's mushroom number 2. I've noticed that. Go away, glue. I've noticed that sticking out there, so I'm just going to trim that off so you can't see that orangey bit. So I'm going to go and curve that around. There we go. Perfect. Oh, I say perfect, look, it's some peeling, but there you go. So we've got 2 mushrooms down, third one to go. And on the third one, this one won't be going in my book because it won't match the colours in my book. But this is what I can't find what I'm using. It's disappeared. Okay, this wasn't what I was using, but it is still from the same piece. I just seem to have misplaced the big piece I was going to use. Oh, I see it. It's fallen under the desk. Here we go. So I was trying to make something and it went wrong, and look, I've made all these creases that I don't want. So this is now no good, it's scrap. Some of it, obviously, I can still use. But I thought, do you know what? I'm going to make a mushroom out of it. I'm thinking the pink for the stem, the light green for the underpiece. I'm going to do this one, by the way. And then the white with the pink for the top, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. let's see, we're doing this style. So that, and where's the other bit? There it is. So the first, go away. So the first thing I need to do is the stem, and I quite like the idea of these lines being on the stem. So I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna do here. Do I want to flip it over? Will I be able to see? Yeah. I'm going to flip it over. And I'm going to flip this over as well. Right, let's see if I can see the lines through. There we go. There we go. Yes, I'm cutting out in the middle, but I want them lines. Because if you look at the mushrooms, they have them lines in them. So I quite like the idea of them lines being in it. So just draw around that one. Okay, so that's that done. Then I need the next bit, which would be that bit, and I want that in the green. So in this case, I'm just gonna, there's enough room there. There's room there, so I'm gonna put it there. Nope, don't move. Just move it down a bit. Why are you not staying still? Just moved again, didn't it? This is a slidey surface, that's why it's not staying still. I found that when I was trying to cut it out of magazine paper, it was too slidey a surface. It wouldn't stay still. Okay, that's completely the wrong shape. Let's cut them out and see what happens. So let's cut it out and see what happens. I can make this slightly bigger if I want, smaller if I want. It really doesn't matter. Might want to be smaller on the outside but bigger at the bottom. Yeah. Like I said, we're layering it up, and once it's stuck onto something, you won't see the background. So that's that. Now I've got to cut out the main mushroom. Let's cut a bit off of there. Like I said, this one won't be going in my book because this is not the colours I want. My book's all autumny colours. Not pinks and greens. But, you know, we're just making something fun. And just to show you that you can use all sorts of things to make this out of. So I've made it out of scrap packaging. I've made it out of book page, and now I am making it from scrapbooking paper. Quite nice scrapbooking paper actually, but this can be made out of your scraps of scrapbooking paper if you've got any. But this is like this really good quality, this one, really thick. I've had it for many years though, and I was trying something, and like I said, I messed it up, and I should have tested it out on paper that I weren't bothered about. So that's that. That will go on there. Oh. How have I managed? Oh no, because that's meant... Now I'm confused. Oh yeah, that is meant to show underneath, isn't it? So that's right. So that goes on there, like so, I think. And now we need a top bit. I'm going to cut it. I don't want to waste that, because I think I might want to use that middle bit. So, I mean, that's going to be down there. I have done it the wrong way round, haven't I? That should be that way round. Oh, I'm a banana. Or a silly sausage. Well, do you know what? I'm going to use that for the top, because actually that could look quite nice contrasting with the green. Okay. I forgot to flip it over, didn't I? That's why. Where? That's... I'll cut that out of there. See? I'll cut that out of there. But where's the one I'm meant to be cutting out? There it is. Yes, I was supposed to flip. Okay. I was supposed to flip this over. That's what I did wrong. I was supposed to flip this over. Let me just check. Make sure I'm doing it right this time. Yes. It's going to stay still now after all that faffing last time round. Okay. Panic over. Crisis averted. Right, let's cut you off. And I actually might use that as the background. And stick this onto that. We'll see. Right. Like I said, I have not got a clock running, so I'm hoping I'm going to get these finished in time. But knowing me, I've probably already gone over 30 minutes. Right. Crisis averted. That goes on there like so. And then I need to cut off the bottom of that one. Let's put that there like that. And do my wobbly lines. I'm hoping you can see what I'm doing, because like I said, when the camera's up above me, I can't see what you can see. There we go. Panic averted. So that then becomes the top, like so. Ha ha, I think this could look good. And now I need to make my hole, so I'm going to do it with a hole punch again, because that worked on that one. This time I've got the mushroom round the right way. So, one, get rid of that. Move it over ever so slightly, like so. There we go. And then we'll do another one here. No, do it down, lower down, I think. So another one here. Oh, a bit close to the edge that was, wasn't it? So make sure I go this way. Like so. There we go. Couple of holes there. Let's glue it together and see how it looks. Where's my book page gone? Scrappy bit of book page. Right. Oh, that's way too much glue. Look, glue's a little bit too juicy. So that lines up with the bottom there, doesn't it? Yes, it does. I'm bringing it down a little bit lower, but this will be hidden anyway. Okay. And then I should just set as timer, shouldn't I? Put that lined up properly. There we go. There we have a bit of a psychedelic mushroom, a neutral mushroom, a book page mushroom. Oh, let's get them all in view. So we have the beige one, the book page one, and the rather psychedelic looking one. Don't think I've got time to put them in a book or anything for now. And these two will be going into my autumn journal. The pink one will not, because it really doesn't go with the colours and the colour scheme. So I think I just finished in the 30 minutes, but I'm not sure until I edit. Anyway, thank you. Bye-bye for now.